Boy po, first of all, I would like to thank Kita PH sa De La Salle University, Manila for inviting me to share my experience as a dyslexic person. I am Dita Beth North, bale dati Dita Beth Villahermosa, and then taga Cebu po ako. Ako po ay certified dyslexic. Anyway, we have to answer loads of questions this time, or 5 only questions. And first question is, how did you find out that you were dyslexic, and how did it affect yourself? How did I find out? I found out because my friend who is British, and he said like, Didi, you're dyslexic. And I'm not dyslexic, and don't talk to me that I'm dyslexic. I am not. And I said like, no, you told me all your answers, and then I read your notes, and that's wrong. Your writing is like everywhere. You're like, your writing is like loads of words are missing, like inverted like spellings, and there are like gaps and all that kind of stuff. I said, you're dyslexic. I'm not. Because obviously, dyslexic, all I know in dyslexic sa Pilipinas is unknown. Hindi natin alam kung anong dyslexic sa Pilipinas, di ba? Wala. Lalo na ako, squatter ako lumaki, no? Anong dyslexic? Sabihin na bubo ka. Hindi ka marunong basa, bubo ka. Ganun ka sa teacher mo, di ba? Talaga. Anyway, dito sa UK, dyslexia is well acknowledged. So, nung sinabi na ako ng kaibigan ko, sabi ko, sige na, magpa-test na nga ako. Kaso lang, matanda na ako, so I have to pay for my test. And then I found out that I'm dyslexic. And I'm very, very happy that when I found out that I'm dyslexic, because it explains a lot of the things that I do. Because before I was like, oh, why I'm doing that thing? Is it normal? And now I know. The next question was, what were the major challenges or experiences that you had as a dyslexic while you're finishing your degree or degrees? Dalawa pong degree ko. One is commerce major in management sa Pilipinas, sa Cebu, University of Cebu. And then I was studying here in the UK sa Plymouth University as adult nursing, degree in adult nursing. My biggest, sa Pilipinas, not much of the challenge, I think, because many of our thing is exams. So I can memorize, I can solve things, but I cannot write. There's not a lot of writing, essay writing, as I remember when I was at uni, when I was at Philippines, nung nag-study ako ng first degree ko. So maybe that's the reason why I don't really feel it struggles. But actually, I don't have good grades either. So pasang awa when I was at school sa Pilipinas. So dito sa UK, I struggle a lot. On the first year, I did not struggle much, but on my second year, I struggle a lot because there's a lot of essay writing. And essay writing is the biggest enemy of dyslexic people because we need to read, which is not really a good, a good thing for us. However, I tell you something, I love books. Even though that I'm dyslexic, I love books. So that's the biggest weirdest thing that I have. I gained the habit of reading books since I finished university in the UK. Because before, when I was in the Philippines, I hate books and I don't even want to touch a book. Just imagine, my teacher even like told me, if you don't buy one book, I will fail you. So that's the reason why I only have one book. So those are the struggles really. Writing is the biggest struggle. Anyway, I pass. Currently, what are the challenges or daily experiences that you live with as a dyslexic while in a workplace or in the day-to-day basis? As what I said, writing is the biggest problem. But the good thing is of being an A&E nurse, you don't have to write a lot. You write what you've done and get on with the job. And the most of the job that you do is skills. So you don't need to speak, you don't need to write anything. It's magaling tayo dyan. Dyslexic, magaling sa sa art at saka sa observation at saka sa skills. So, however, masyado lang siguro, I struggle a lot with spelling. That's the reason why I have mobile phone with me all the time. So, i-spell check ko palagi sa sa Google kung ano yung spelling ng right word kasi babaliktad-baliktad yung mga words eh. And then I tell people that I'm dyslexic. So when I was in a ward one time, one of the consultant, I had to do a handover, And then I told the consultant, Doc, I cannot pronounce words, so I'm so sorry. So like, oh, it's okay. So if you tell people that you're dyslexic, and if they know what is dyslexia, and then they will understand you, and that's not a big deal. So for day to day, the only thing that I have contributing it, but talagang like even though that I get ready for so many hours, madali akong ma-divert. Oh, I don't know if that's dyslexia or just me. Anyway, so what can you say are the differences in terms of awareness and support for dyslexia in the Philippines and your current place in the UK? There's a big difference because sa Philippines is not yet acknowledged. So, difference dito sa UK is I get support. Nang nalaman nila na ako dyslexia, the government instantly sent me £1,300 to buy a laptop because that's what's recommended for me, and then audio recorder because they said that I'm an audio learner. So because I'm an audio learner, I need to have recorder. So, and I also have a tutor which is paid by the government. So my tutor is basically what they do is they just like simplify the words for me, and then I do the essay. And then when I write the essay, I have my friends or relatives or those people who can who are good in English can read proof my writing, my essay, and then hopefully I pass. Anyway, so the fifth one is what advice you can give to individuals who may be having difficulties in coping with their dyslexia in terms of self-confidence and academic aspects and other discrimination. The reason why people discriminate is because they don't understand. And you have to teach people in the Philippines and get media or social media broadcast about dyslexia, because people have to understand that dyslexia is not an illness. Dyslexia is not stupidity. Dyslexia is not an idiotism kind of thing. No, it's not. Dyslexia is just a difficulties. It's a disability that people learn different ways. So dyslexic people are just special. So don't be embarrassed to know that you're dyslexic. Don't shy about that. If you don't know how to read, then let people read it for you. Why you make yourself too much trouble? Don't think about things like too hard. But in the Philippines, it will be a different story because, in the Philippines, it's all about like, if you cannot speak English properly, you cannot, you're stupid. No, it's not. Be confident because you are unique. Just know who you are. Learn what are your problems are, and then do something about it. Everything you do, you have to be passionate about it so that you can absorb the learning. Without passion, you'll not be able to absorb the learning. Even you are not dyslexic. So, being dyslexic is nothing to be embarrassed about. Don't be embarrassed of who you are. Know your weaknesses and use now technology to help you. Like use the people surround you. Educate others so that they will not discriminate. And if they discriminate, well, just ignore them. At the end of the day, it's your success, not theirs. Thank you, bye-bye.